Posie's electric pinky promise idea. Across the island of New Florida, trains are really useful with their rolling stock regardless of how many floors it has. This is why they're really good at being useful with their passenger cars by going up and down the main line to promise to do a good job and not make mistakes. One day, Posie was delivering clean diapers to North Onesinghalf. Mr. Cakester was there. He had some bad news. The freight locomotive that was supposed to take the dairy train has broken down, he said. You must go collect it, Posie. I'm into it, sir, she said. And she hummed out of the yard. She buffered up to the train. We must need a brake van, said her crew. But then there was trouble. The brake van was omitted. And Posie took off. On, faster, faster, laughed the freight cars. But Posie didn't hear the freight cars. She was just feeling pleased with herself. I'll get this job done soon, said Posie. Just you wait and see. She hummed along the line with her goods, but didn't do a pinky promise to the other wagons, because she was an electric locomotive. Little did she know that Percy was up ahead with the mail train, and she braked with all her might, but it was too late. Luckily, no one was mad, but the dairy products were everywhere. I'm sorry about this, moaned Percy. I'm covered in chocolate again. Never mind, puffed Posie. I'll just have my spare pantograph up until mine is repaired. And so, James pulled Percy to safety, and then Sasha came to rescue Posie. Then Dwee arrived with the substitute train. I'll deliver the product in no time, Sasha, she said, and she puffed out of the scene, leaving it all behind. The baking supplies were heavy, so Dwee carried on down the tracks. It was yummy indeed. You can do it, Dwee, called Sasha. And the freight cars were full of the same exact items, while it clattered out of the yard. Later that day, Mr. Cakester had a special for Becky. Posie was supposed to collect the Candy Pajama Slumber Express, he said, but she has a short circuit. You can do it, Becky. I'm into it, sir, she said. And she puffed out of the yard to collect her train. She buffered up to her coaches. Once everyone was on board, she pulled away too quickly. Make way for me, called Becky. and the coaches clattered behind. But she beamed proudly to herself. Becky was so pleased with herself. The train clattered right out of the station without the baggage car. It was left behind! Behind the baggage car was Nilma. She was pulling the Northeast Regional. Make way for the Regional, she said. She braked with all her might and didn't see the baggage car till the last second. Becky heard the crash, and she applied her brakes and brought the train to a grinding halt. And then she shunted it back to the station. And then the crew members saw what had really happened. "I'll be out of this mess soon," said Nilma. Then Sasha began to pull her back onto the rails. "Thanks, Sasha," she said. "Becky can take my train for me." After the baggage car was removed, Sasha had a plan as she shunted her coaches over to Becky's train. Then a baggage dorm was in the rear, and then Becky set off out of the station. She arrived at New Gloucestertown station, where she had to let passengers on and off. The baggage dorm was moved onto the other track, so Becky shunted her cars over to the baggage dorm. And when she departed, an electric locomotive buffered up to the train and set off for its destination. Then the Acela Express came into view on its way to Union Station. It was dinner time, so the passengers had their dinner. And then the pond was all dark and the sun was setting. And she made her way along the tracks. Her lamp shone bright and the passengers inside were getting ready for bed. It was almost bedtime for me and the others. The train clattered along the tracks, leaving the pond behind, and then the passengers went to sleep. And then the lights went out completely, and the train clattered along the tracks, blowing its whistle, and Becky being really good in the night. It was nice and peaceful in the roomettes and bedrooms, but Becky carried on through the cities on her way to Plofsburg. But when one of the passengers was asleep, there was trouble. They dreamed that there was an alien train clattering along the tracks. Hello there. Board me if you can. The alien train said. It was ghostly. The alien followed. Come beat the train with me. I am the alien. And then he woke up the passenger. Oh no, he cried. It was Miles Kayexter. And then Becky backed the train into the station to be swapped out. After she went to bed, 2 diesel engines buffered up, and they carried the train to its destination. Then Becky had noticed something. My idea worked, said Posie. It was a pinky promise, puffed Dwee. Really was, said Sasha, and Posie hummed off back to work.